Megan Thee Stallion is revealing a lot on Instagram that many people are calling proof that Tory Lanez is responsible for what happened to her foot. The legal battle has barely started between these two, but things are getting heated online. At a pre-trial hearing yesterday, both Megan and Tory, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, both exchanged allegations on social media, including a text that Megan says is proof that Tory Lanez is guilty. Right now, Tory is facing a felony and a charge for carrying an unregistered firearm, which he has been adamantly denying as he again pled not guilty to the charges that stem from the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion's feet in the summer of 2020. Allow me to bring you up to speed though. In July of 2020, Megan was spotted getting into a police car with bloody feet, injuries that she had supposedly sustained from broken glass. At first, it was reported that she had been arrested after partying with some friends, but not too long after that, it was announced that Tory Lanez was also in the vehicle and was arrested for possession of an unregistered firearm. A few days after that, Megan publicly claimed that she had suffered gunshot wounds to her feet as a result of a crime that was committed against her and done with the intention to physically harm, although she still had not specified who it was that did this to her. Then she appeared on her Instagram Live and claimed that it was Tory Lanez. However, she reportedly did not initially tell the police because she didn't trust that the police were going to protect her. She said that if she had told the police that there was a weapon in the vehicle, it could have resulted in them acting irrationally and thus putting her and everyone else into more danger. Now remember that happened in July of 2020. Tory wasn't officially charged until October 8th. According to the charges, Tory, Megan, and two other individuals were driving in the Hollywood Hills when an argument took place inside of the vehicle. Eventually, the car came to a stop and Megan asked to get out so that she could walk home. This is when she claims that Tory allegedly fired several shots at her feet. To make things even more confusing, several bloggers started reporting stuff from the trial before it even happened. Popular hip-hop blogger DJ Academics alleged on Twitter, "Breaking, it was revealed in court a few moments ago that Tory Lanez DNA was not found on the weapon in the Meg v. Stallion case." And according to reports, this alleged DNA evidence was just a report that was brought up at the pretrial hearing, but the contents of that report were never actually exposed. The report only stated that this was part of Tory's defense, but that it was actually still unconfirmed. Megan was not having it with these false reports and immediately took to her Instagram page to clear the air. In her IG stories, Megan writes, "Court ain't even started, so why y'all ready to start lying? I know some of y'all blogs on payroll, but please don't get sued trying to create a hate campaign. Be a real journalist and post facts. And to my haters, keep making yourself look stupid, I don't care. Y'all got breaking news 15 minutes before court started and nobody even been called in yet. Y'all trying to win a social media campaign, this is my real life. Y'all trying to get retweets spreading false narratives at I am Academics, why are you lying? What did you gain?" And after getting called out by Meg, Academics did delete that tweet right after, but then he later returned to Twitter to repeat what Tory's attorney claimed about the DNA report. He goes on to say, "Update, Tory Lanez trial adjourned till April with Tory's lawyer telling the court they have completed DNA results from the prosecution, which is very pleasing to his client. I saw this doc myself, it literally says it was inconclusive in finding Tory DNA on the gun or magazine." With the DNA confusion aside though, Megan took this opportunity to post and then delete a text message exchange that she claims is Tory Lanez apologizing to her the day after the shooting. In one part of the message you can see that Tory says, "I know you're probably never going to talk to me again, but I genuinely want you to know that I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart." But in the caption, Megan writes, "Lie your way out of this. If you ain't do ish, what are you apologizing for? The lawyers have your phone records and mine, all of your texts. They got you recorded on the jail phone talking to Kelsey, apologizing, begging us not to talk." But Tory is deciding that he is going to spin this narrative another way. He suggested that the apology he sent out had nothing to do with the incident in question. Tory later tweeted, "Good D had me effing two best friends and I got caught. That's what I apologize for. It's sick how you spun it though." This will most likely be his defense, by the way. His attorney in December claimed that it was Megan and her former friend and assistant Kelsey Nicole that were actually the ones fighting in the vehicle that night. He then suggested that Tory had fired the weapon to protect Megan from Nicole. However, both women have denied this narrative, with Megan vehemently denying this claim and taking to her Instagram stories again to set the record straight. Megan writes, "Effing two best friends? You shot me. You know what you were apologizing for. You keep putting a narrative out that me and my friend fell out about you and that's not true. Why are you skipping over the shooting? Just admit you shot me. Because she definitely ain't do it and I ain't shoot my damn self." Adding, "You think it's okay to shoot me, then harass me online and make it like this was some weird cat fight. What the actual F is wrong with you?" But we will have to wait until April now to see how much else gets exposed in court, and if convicted, Tory Lanez could face up to 22 years and 8 months in prison. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this though, because that's all the time we have for today. So stay classy, and I'll see you in the next one.